Alright, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode here. Omaha Twisters, localized content on YouTube, localized _ content on Twitch. Let's go through season recap here. First with the awards, we'll take a look at stats, and we'll preview our round one matchup in the postseason, as well as take a look at the other matchups around the league. Starting with our MVP, Ryan McClinton, jumped Barber in the last two games of the season. He was actually second before we played Louisville in the regular season finale, but comes out on top, wins MVP. We'll take a look at stats more in depth during the player stats analysis with our entire team, but 16.7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 7 assists, 0.1 steals, 0.1 blocks. Who cares? He shot 55% from the field, 83% from the line, and 53% from three. Rookie of the Year, Derek Hayes, somehow still won Rookie of the Year despite falling out of the rotation. Averaged 5 points, 5 rebounds, which isn't actually that bad. About a block a game, but he just didn't shoot very efficiently, which is why he got benched toward the end. Will Ducey wins Sixth Man of the Year with the San Diego Admirals. 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists from him. Defensive Player of the Year, Nasir O'Neal. Won MVP last year, wins DPOY this year. 16.5 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, steal, and 1.5 blocks from him. And now Most Improved, our MVP, Ryan McClinton. We'll take a look at his stat jump as well. But yeah, definitely deserves Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year. He got Clutch Player of the Year as well. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, I'll take it. And Harvey Shepard, our coach, 18-4 record, wins Coach of the Year, Executive of the Year. Our executive, Temmie Hollins. Cool. Let's take a look at the all NBA teams with the first team, of course, being McClinton, Justin Barber, Nasir O'Neal, Vince Johnston, and CJ Banks. Sounds about right. Second team, Brad Armstrong from Hartford. It's actually not bad. Hey, 10 points, 6.5 rebounds. Improved his shooting percentages, which is the main thing. Cam Green, Parker Sharp, Tyrese Mosley, and Jacobio Quinn. And then third team, Jackson Cooper, Caleb Reyes, Lorenzo Tatum, DeAndre Munoz, and Mario Sanders. Defensive teams now, Nasir O'Neal, Zachary Bieber on the all-defensive first team. Nice. Jacoby O'Quinn, Deshaun Page, and Will Ducey. Second team, Simon McCarter, Cole Haywood, Evan Gillespie, Mario Sanders, and Tyrese Mosley. Now the rookie teams, all rookie first team. We've got 2 players on here, Vlad Rodich and Derek Hayes, but there's also Alejandro Ortiz, Jonathan Hudson, and Karan Temple. Second team, there's only 4. Not quite sure why Turner's not on here, but whatever. Mac Harrison, Charlie Goodwin, Leftis Gianu from Baltimore, and Juan Chavez from, of course, your Omaha Twisters. Those are the all NBA teams, all defensive teams, rookie teams, whatever. We play Seattle and DeAndre Munoz in game 1. So we got the 1 seed, of course. 18-4 record. So we'll play Seattle, even though technically Louisville should have won. Louisville's the 7th seed. I'm confused by who missed out here. Baltimore's 5. I'm confused. I am confused. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. We got 9 teams, all 10-12. Well, that's a little confusing. Cincinnati, Nashville, and San Diego. And then 5 through 8 should be Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Louisville, and Seattle. Okay. Las Vegas didn't make the cut. That's what happened. Las Vegas Even though they're on here as the 5 seed, they didn't make the cut. Whether that's matchups, points per game, I have no idea how they do the tiebreaker. But so we play Seattle, and DeAndre Munoz and company. Happens. We'll see what happens in that game. Let's take a look at our player stats, though. Well, first, league leaders. Might as well take a look at leaders in certain stats. McClinton climbed to third in points per game behind CJ Banks and Jacoby O'Quinn. Rebounds a game, Barber led the way there alongside Nasir O'Neal. Tyrese Mosley and Cam Green. Assists per game. Did McClinton get it? Yes, he did. McClinton led the league in assists this year at 7 a game. Johnston 6.2, and hey, Holland 6.1. Nearly cut it as well. Steals a game. Barber, Page, Houston, O'Neal, and Jonah Martin from the Lions. They all averaged a steal a game. Mosley led the league in blocks. No real question there. Let's see here. Turnovers, who really cares? Fouls, who really cares? Field goal percentage, Damian Jordan. Field goals made, Jacoby O'Quinn. 3-point percentage, McClinton. Wyatt led that. 3-pointers made a game. Banks was 3. McClinton 2.9. Free throw percentage, Munoz, whatever. Who really cares about this kind of stuff? Let's take a look at team stats. Last year we were the lowest scoring team and gave up the least amount of points, which is cool. But this year we still were the 10th highest scoring team. Interesting. We did give up far and away the least amount of points a game, which is cool. We got those 66 points a game off of 12.6 3-pointers a game. Holy crap. What a turnaround. Yeah, we were the best 3-point shooting team far and away. Shot the most, made the most. That's absurd. Led the league in assists. Last in steals, but who really cares? Last in blocks? Nope, 10th in blocks. That's unbelievable. 12.6 3-pointers a game as a team. Huge turnaround from last year. All right, now let's take a look at our player stats. Might as well. Averages, of course. McClinton played all 22 games, started all 22 games. 16.7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 7 assists. We already read all that, but take a look at the last year. He shot 31% from the field last year, averaged 4 points, 3.5 assists. Look at the jump there. That's wild. Clark Scott, too. He was definitely in the most improved player running, averaged 11 points, 3 rebounds this year. 4 points a game last year. Moreland only got to play 14 games this year. Kind of had a down year. He wasn't needed. We didn't rely on him as much for scoring like we did last year. Shot good percentages, but only averaged 10.6 rebounds a game in 14 games played. How many times did he shoot the ball this year? Yeah, he just wasn't shooting the ball as much. Yeah, it doesn't get us per game averages this year versus last year, but wasn't shooting as much as he did last year. Jay Wyatt started 20 games, played in 22 of them, averaged 8.6 points a game. Huge step up from last year's 2.1. Derek Hayes started 7 games, played in all 22, but 5 points, 5 rebounds, like we said, not on good percentages either, so he's not going to play in the postseason, and we might be looking to trade him if we do with Season 3. Just didn't work out with us. Seth Turner started 1 game, played in 8 games. Huge fan of him. He's starting going into the postseason. Signed him in the middle of the season. 7'4", 211-pound, 18-year-old high school guy. Averaged 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a block when he played. Shot 74% from the field, so can't complain about that. Vlad Rodic played in 21 games, started none of them. 4 points a game. Shot 2 assists as well. 38% from the field, 40% from 3. Pretty good for our second round pick. He has a better likelihood of sticking around than Hayes. He was our second round pick versus the 4th overall pick. Lucas Holland, another year just like the last one, except even better percentages. 4 points, 6 assists, 63% from the field, 40% from 3. He's a glue guy. He's really good. Dante Atkins started 2 games, played in 14 games, and did pretty much what we expected from him. 4 points a game, 2 rebounds. Good percentages. Yeah, can't complain there. Clayton Wade only played in 1 game this year, hit a 3, got hurt, didn't play again. Spencer Cardinal sort of was a big off-season signing, and started 2 games. Could tell it wasn't really a good fit. But off the bench, 3 points, a rebound. Didn't shoot very well. He's decent on the defensive side. Can't lie there. So something. He's still good rotation piece. Chavez played 15 games in his rookie year. Signed him as an undrafted free agent. 2 points a game, hit some shots, wasn't great. Cade Scott played in 10 games, 1.3 points a game. What was that off of? 4 for 11 field goals, 3 of which were 3-pointers. Cool. Lucas Simpson, another pretty large offseason signing, but just didn't work out. Lost his rotation spot to Rodic. Played 13 games, averaged less than a point a game. But that's us. Overall, McClinton, dog, superstar. Can't say much more than that. We got the Seattle Moose in the next one, so let's preview them. Like I said, DeAndre Munoz had a down year, but he got more pieces around him now. Sharp is still around 12 a game, Cross 10 a game, Burns 4 a game, but he kills us. Westbrook off the bench. How did he not win sixth man of the year? That's crazy. 11 points off the bench. Houston 6 points. Ortiz, first team all rookie. Gotta watch out for him. And yeah, so we got them in the next one. The Seattle Moose. We're gonna be at home. First round of the playoffs. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching the season recap, season 2 recap, season 2 regular season recap. Omaha Twisters localized content on YouTube, localized _content on Twitch. See you in the next one for round 1. Thanks and goodbye.